What's up, WWE Supercard fans? Mega Belmont back once again here on the eve of WrestleMania with another WWE Supercard video. Today, just a couple of things I wanted to talk about. Finishing up the ring domination for this week. As you can see, I believe I have only 2 shards left on Andre the Giant. So we are going to claim our Andre the Giant WrestleMania event card. First event card for the WrestleMania tier. But before I got into that, for anybody that saw my last video, I got my 20k ladder reward, which was Goldust, and my WrestleMania pity pull, which was Kane. As most of you know, I wasn't overly happy with what I got in comparison to what I've heard some other people getting. I've heard some people getting Seth Rollins and Sasha Banks as their rewards. So I certainly wasn't totally disappointed, but I definitely felt like my picks could have been better. But then something happened, something so glorious and fantastic. I was plucking away at ring domination. I believe it was on Heath Slater, and it was probably about 3 or 4 in the morning, playing late into the night, pulling shards, when lo and behold, I was lucky enough to get a WrestleMania pull. Now, I've heard of some other people getting early WrestleMania pulls. A lot of them seem to have been the support cards, but for myself, I was a little bit luckier, and I managed to pull myself a Becky Lynch. I was incredibly excited. As I said, it was still very early on in the WrestleMania tier. I was absolutely nowhere near like a normal pity pull, so it was the last thing I was expecting. It was the furthest thing from my mind, not only to get, let alone just get a WrestleMania pull, but to get a Diva on top of that. And I am extra excited because not only is Becky Lynch a down arrow, she is also a speed charisma, which will obviously pair very nicely with my page. Question is now, how long will it actually take me to get around to proing Becky Lynch? I'm not sure. I know actually when Survivor tier started, I believe Paige was my Diva ladder reward, and I believe she actually ended up being like my 2nd or 3rd Survivor pity pull. But the only problem being is that even since then, I haven't been able to pro another Diva. Of course, I have Charlotte, Nikki Bella, Natalya, and Naomi. So I don't even have that many Survivor Diva singles. So it's very, very difficult to pro the Divas. But I mean, it's always good to get a Diva card early on in the tier, because obviously it's going to give you a better chance to pro the card in the long run. So with that said, I've got an ongoing King of the Ring there, but we will get right into ring domination. Not really caring about trying to win this match. As I said, I've already got a ton of picks saved up, so I'm getting the card after this match regardless. Okay, let's see what we got here. And we got a pretty decent set of cards. Definitely always want to see at least 1 up arrows and a couple of arrows going in the same direction, like Daniel Bryan and John Cena. So I'm going to take Heath Slater on in this match, and surely Dean Ambrose will win this one. Let's see here. Ooh, it's actually quite close. I think actually Heath Slater could have won if he had procced. This is obviously a misprod or not fully prod Dean Ambrose. So I will strike back with Roman Reigns and take back Heath Slater in this match. And there we go, up 2-1 early on, and then we see a PCC Roman Reigns. I'm not sure if that is the latest PCC or the older version. I think it's the earlier version, looking at the stats of the card. Excuse me, and that is taken away from me, so now I will take Dean Ambrose. Easy win for Daniel Bryan right there. And next up, plays Rock. I will try to take back Roman Reigns. Shouldn't be any issue. And it won't be easily get him back with John Cena. Let's just try to quickly get this match over with so I can get my Andre the Giant WrestleMania event card. Okay, here we go. 6-3, don't need the picks. I was actually using Ring Domination to level up some of my cards. It's nice because, for instance there, when I had Heath Slater in the corner, he got played against twice, so I got twice as many matches on his card to fill his match ranks up. Okay, so we will start with a uncommon Cesaro. Shard pick here, Terry Funk. And the last shard on Andre the Giant will be... There's the Andre the Giant card. Very, very nice looking card. I actually like these event cards considerably more than I did the Survivor cards. And a pick doubler to finish the event. Thanks, Cat Daddy. So Andre the Giant, as you can see right there, stats are quite exceptional on these, I believe, and I'm going to level up this card right now, but I believe when fully leveled, he has about the same stats as a Survivor Normal Pro, which is pretty great because that will definitely help fill out the bottom of my RTG roster. So as you can see, doing fairly well. I mean, only a couple days into the WrestleMania tier, and that is already my 5th WrestleMania card. So we will see what we can put into Andre the Giant here. Clear out all of these commons. I know I have a bunch of rare pros that I have. Just that's typically what I do, is I usually stock up on rares to use for energy whenever I'm playing through Ring Domination or RTG, and just use them later to level up cards. Super rares, nothing in there that I want to get rid of. Nothing in there. I actually cleaned house quite a bit, as you can see probably from my previous videos. I was really just getting so frustrated with having, my minimum card limit being up in the 80s, so I got rid of a large amount of my legendaries, a large amount of my epics, cut down some of my rares and super rares. I didn't go through with it, but I was even kind of thinking getting rid of some of my survivors, because I think I only need maybe 1 or 2 survivor pros. Of course, I got Kane from the event, so I'm waiting to level him up so I can pro him with my other Kane. But for now, I will just use, let's see here, let's use this Sheamus that isn't leveled up, this Shawn Michaels, and these rare cards. And we'll see what this does. So that gets me to level 16. So next we will pluck away the Big Show. And that should get us very close. That gets us into 23. See what I've got for enhancements. And I'll drop a super rare along with the rest of these enhancements. And we are still just a little bit short. So I'll take another super rare and an ultra rare. This should put Andre over the top. And yes, it does. So we now have Andre the Giant fully leveled up. So let's take a look at his card here. So as you can see now, obviously it requires 40 matches to fully level up each stat of the card, and 20 procs for the ability. This is an unwelcome change for most people, including myself. It was already enough of a grind just trying to get 30 matches each, but now that you actually need 40, and especially on Divas, I mean Divas especially can take a long time, especially when you're trying to get the last couple stats. So it's going to take quite a while. I'm going to do what I always do with my tokens, which is dump them into the top 2 stats. So I'm going to dump them into power, which is his best stat, and also his toughness as well. Yes, confirm those tokens. So yes, as you can see, his stats are quite good. He will definitely, I'm assuming, be right up there among the bottom of my Survivor Pros. He may even be at the moment. I'll take a look and see where he ranks. So yes, so even before I've upgraded all of his matches, he's actually ahead of my Pro Rusev, who is fully leveled. So I'm actually assuming that once fully leveled up, that Andre the Giant will become one of my top Survivor Pros, perhaps even better than The Rock, given that the stats are increased so greatly. And just take another look at Becky Lynch, just so everybody knows. She is fully leveled up. I have played all of her matches. This is how I have her token. So the stats you are seeing right here, this is for a fully leveled Becky Lynch. I believe she is around the middle of the pack for the WrestleMania Survivor, or WrestleMania tier Divas rather. But as I said, I was very excited because she is a speed charisma down arrow, which teams very well with my Survivor page at the moment, who is an up arrow and a power toughness. So that will pretty much wrap up this video. Struggling along in this WrestleMania King of the Ring. I'm losing a lot of 3-2 matches. I'm sure probably a lot of people watching this video are going through the same amount of frustration as well. As far as my upcoming videos, I'm thinking about doing just a simple little video discussing WrestleMania, which is coming out tomorrow on pay-per-view. So if I do that video, that'll probably be up tonight. I'll probably just have some Supercard gameplay footage along with just discussing the card coming up for this WrestleMania, what are my thoughts on some of the matches and things of that nature. And also, I know it's a very long ways away, but I was considering doing some type of a giveaway for whenever, if I ever get to 100 subscribers on YouTube. It would either be something like, the easiest thing would probably be to do some type of a gift card giveaway, and it would likely be an iTunes or an Amazon card or something to that effect. Basically, the idea being that you could use it to redeem for credits in WWE Supercard. I've also thought of perhaps even purchasing some of the WWE figures and using those as a potential giveaway. But definitely the only way to get these prizes once I hit the 100 mark will be to be a subscriber of the YouTube channel. Also, doesn't hurt to follow me on Twitter and Facebook as well. But definitely that is going to be where the winner will come from is off of the YouTube page. And again, if I get to 100, I'll do another giveaway, probably at 500 or 1,000, and it will keep going on from there. I'm still trying to get my hands on some super tokens to use for a giveaway, but I haven't had any luck getting onto those yet. But definitely when I do hit 100 subscribers, there will be some type of giveaway in some way, shape, or form. So that will wrap this video up for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and check out for my next video. Will be coming in the next day or two, and I'll see you then.